podcast review today. It's called the Gina Libby Way In, I think, on the podcast, and it's meant for people that are following along in her Facebook group, following her diet, which, as an aside, I highly recommend. I think it is like the easiest diet I've ever tried to follow. With ADHD, the steps of having to look up calories and fats and proteins and record them was just way too much for me. So this is like so much simpler. But anyway, the analogy that I love, and it's helpful to anyone who's dieting, is picture you're at home and your weight loss journey is a trip to Disney World, and the end game is Disney World. If you're driving on your way and take a little detour to see a roadside attraction, you don't go back home and start over. You just get back on the road and keep driving to Disneyland. And she says, with dieters, whenever we screw up, we think, well, we screwed up. Like, now we're starting from scratch, drive back home and start over. And that's so true. It's such a different mental state. And no, that's not what we need to do. And she's like, it's fine. You took the weekend off. You had a good time. Yay, you're living your life. Now get back on the road and keep on heading to Disney World. So that I have found that so helpful, and she used another one as well, which is similar. She said, if you're building a house and you've got your hammer and nails and you're out building your house, and then you take a weekend off, you don't come back and tear down the whole house and be like, well, that was great, now I'm off track, tear down the whole house and start over again. You just pick up your hammer and nail and continue to build your house. Sure, the trip is going to be maybe delayed. It might take longer to get there. The house is going to take a little bit longer to build, but you're never going to start over. You're going to get back on the road or back on the building and just keep going. And I find that the most useful analogy as when it comes to dieting that I have ever heard, because I do have a perfectionist mentality, and if I can't do it perfectly, I just feel like I have to start over and retry until I'm doing it exactly right. And Gina is brilliant at daily reminding us it doesn't have to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Life isn't perfect, but just keep on driving. Love it.